Good afternoon. So, having given time in the last, so it is advantage to the speaker that I can say that my earlier speaker have told everything, nothing much to say. But anyways, I don't want to stand between you and your lunch also because it is already past 2. At the outset, I congratulate the KEB employees, Federation of KEB Employees Unions and Association, having conducted this seminar at the time which is needed. And I also thank the Farmers Association President Sri Chandrasekhar Garu and other representatives of consumers having participated in this seminar because it gives a lot of encouragement to the electricity employees and engineers, and also the support of the consumers is very much needed at this juncture against this electricity amendment bill and also this privatization in the sector. I think we are conducting this seminar under the pandemic situation means I think we can understand the importance of it. So the National Coordination Committee of Electricity Employees and Engineers, which is the broad-based platform coordinating with all the national federations of electricity employees and engineers, having been fighting since 2014 against this electricity bill 2014, electricity, then it is electricity bill 2018, now it is electricity bill 2020. So under various forums and various fashions we have been fighting. Earlier it was the fight of only electricity employees, now it has become the fight of the power utilities and the state governments also, because the rights of the state governments also being snatched away by the central government. Now with the struggle of the peasants, the farmers who are fighting at Delhi against this farmers produce trade and commerce bills and also this electricity amendment bill, now it has become the fight of the consumers also, particularly the farmers. So on the whole, now the fight against this electricity amendment bill has become the fight of the common public, which includes employees and consumers and also the state governments, so who are the major stakeholders. So definitely it will take a new dimension and new turn, and with the united support of all these stakeholders, definitely we can put pressure on the central government to not to introduce this bill in the parliament in the coming session. So the mighty central government, anyway, they are going ahead, but it is not impossible. Definitely we can make sure that the power sector will not go into the hands of the private people. So as told by our earlier speakers, we understand that the electricity amendment bill and also the standard bidding documents, wherein various items are there, electricity contract enforcement authority, whether it is subsidy, elimination of subsidy or cross subsidy, and also this direct benefit transfer, and 100% privatization of urban distribution, and minimum 74% privatization of rural distribution. So everything these are against the interest of the electricity employees and the electricity consumers. So when having understood that these are against the interest of all of us, definitely now it is our turn. What we need to do, definitely we have to chalk out an action plan to see that this privatization doesn't take place. So most of the employees, employees, because it is our prime duty, because we know the in and outs of the electricity sector, what is going to happen, rather than the consumers, we know everything. So it becomes our duty to enlighten not only the employees, not only the common public, especially the end users who are the farmers, poor domestic consumers. We have to enlighten them about the ill effects of all these things. Definitely most of the electricity sector, whether it is engineers or officers or other workmen, most of the fathers are coming from the farming background. 80% of them are from farming background. Our grandfathers, almost 99% of the electricity employees' grandfathers are from farming background, farmers. So we have become the employees of the sector with the support of our fathers and grandfathers, who have contributed, spent money, their hard-earned money from the farming, from agriculture, who have spent their money on us for education and also to become the employees of the sector. And now it is our turn to pay back to those farming sector which has helped us to educate and become the government employees or electricity sector employees. So the farming sector is now at stake. The farmers are agitating on the roads. It is our duty. Please think it is our duty to support the farmers who are agitating against these farm laws and also the electricity amendment bill. And coming to our electricity sector, the sector is educating our children. The salary paid by the department is being useful to educate our children. The salary which is being used to treat our parents, our mother, father, to treat our parents when they got ill. So the sector is helping us to educate our children and also for the health of our family. So the sector is also at stake now, because the sector which is on the public sector, if it goes to the private hands, I think all these benefits nothing will be there, and we will be facing a lot of difficulties. Though having got the benefits from the sector, it is our duty to pay back to the sector also our electricity departments, whether it is electricity board or it is a transmission company, generation company or distribution company. So we have to see that the sector should not go into the hands of the private people. So seeing from the farming background also, as electricity employees also, definitely we have to safeguard the sector. We are not only the employees, we are also consumers of the electricity, because every one of us, we are also consumers of electricity. As consumers also, we are going to face problems once these electricity laws are enacted and become the act by introduction in the parliament. So as consumers also, we are going to lose. We need to pay higher tariff. So by privatization, the ultimate aim of the central government is to easily privatize the sector, and throw away prices. All the distribution companies will be privatized. These privatization policies are framed by the corporate houses and are implemented by the central government of India. So the corporate houses, instead of going to each and every state government to introduce this privatization, at one stroke they want all the states to be privatized. That is why with one press statement, the central finance minister has said that all the union territories will be privatized. So without the consent of the states, the union territories, without the consent of the governors, how they have declared that all the union territories are going to be privatized. Similarly, in future, they will say that all the states will be privatized by enacting these laws. So there is no principle for privatization. Earlier, there was a issue that when in a sector, a company, an industry is under loss, then they use it to privatize. Now, there is no loss or no profit. The Chandigarh, which is under profits for the past 5 years, it is being privatized. So there is no principle for privatization. Everything they will privatize. We need not wonder if they privatize a particular department, if one of the irrigation sector or the R&B department is under loss, or they want to private, they can immediately privatize that one. I think in future, if we keep quiet, they will privatize one state also, because the state government is not functioning, or state government is not good. They want to privatize the state also. So everything will be in the private hands. So it is need of the hour as employees. Once again, I appeal all of you that this is only beginning. There's much fight is against in future. I think National Coordination Committee has planned for a one-day all India strike against this electricity amendment bill and also standard bidding document. So all of us together, definitely we have to fight and put brakes on these privatization policies of the central government. Many of the state governments are with us. They are supporting our cause. Farmers associations are supporting us. Consumers federations are supporting us. Definitely all of us put together, we have to, this is the right time that we should bring pressure on the central government to roll back the privatization policies of Government of India. So with this, I thank you all and all.
Thank you, Ratnakar sir.